Lance Archer, anytime he's on Dynamite, obviously he deserves to be on every single week. We're huge fans of the Archer, but this made its point. I really, a quick squash as expected when you see in action. It's never really too much of a hype match, but that's great. He teased on Twitter after Double or Nothing a new Archer's coming. He's got all the black and white photos online. Rebuild, regroup, and Rampage. He's kind of hinting for that. Maybe he's going to be the face of Rampage when it starts in 2 months or something like that, which would be perfect. But we got darker hair, no color, and just kind of get to the point and leave. And Jake the Snake on the just giving his like seal of approval, just like yep. So where they go from there, I'm not sure, but just a dominant force is to kind of make us forget in a way of that loss to Miro. There was something that we didn't want to see. This, I talk about it time and time again of being rushed. We didn't want that match rushed, and obviously that seems like that feud's over already. Sadly, for now, maybe they'll rekindle it down the line, but we needed to see a dominant Lance Archer, and we did see a dominant Lance Archer tonight. And what do you see going forward next? Because obviously, not much to talk about the match, but other than just being a pure beast and a chokeslam from a different, time zone, essentially.
Yeah, no kidding.
Gosh, the elevation he can get on those chokeslams. Like, where do you see him going from here?
Yeah, I mean, that was one of the reasons why I felt like, okay, maybe Lance could be the dark horse to be Darby's tag partner, was because I think
that would
like
have been good.
Coming out of Double or Nothing, it's very evident we need to get Lance reestablished. And AEW went back to the well. They dipped back in the well. You throw Lance Archer in with a couple scrubs and you let him just absolutely showcase how dominant he could be. They even hinted at it. Excalibur said, man, more wins like this, Lance Archer will be right back in the title picture.
Yep, smart move by them.
It was. They're gonna lean into what they know works. Why reinvent the wheel? Lance Archer is gonna go out there. He's gonna start decimating people, and I think if you show an angry Lance Archer, like we talked about with Miro, you show an angry Lance Archer, a no-nonsense Lance Archer, one that's maybe not so distracted by the stuff that we saw with him getting focused in on my time and things like that with Sting and stuff like that. You just let him focus in on destroying the person in front of him. Things will naturally start to come together for him. Where Lance goes from here is going to be difficult, because I feel like, is he going to lean into rebuilding? Are we going to lean into rebuilding Lance for another title opportunity right now? I don't see that happening. I just think that they need to just slowly allow Lance to get that credibility back a little bit. And it doesn't need to be anything dramatic, man. It doesn't need to be anything like beyond what they're doing. Give this guy a couple of clean wins. Let him just show off his power, his athleticism, his presence alone. And then I think with Lance, he's proven when we go back to the early this year in 2021, I personally would like to see him go in. I know we just saw a Battle of the Giants. I'd like to see Lance kind of go in a direction where he's fighting someone who's smaller than him. I think I like when those matches when I saw with him and Phoenix. I like when Lance has that small guy to play off of him. And in the landscape of AEW, there's not a lot of giants.
There isn't.
And I feel like AEW really could benefit from making sure that they protect Lance and make sure that he feels special because there's only so many guys who are that big, that strong, and that talented as far as athleticism go.
Very talented.
You gotta be careful not to lose the luster on a guy like that. Now, I feel like what I'm seeing is Lance is becoming sort of the Kane of AEW, where he's always going to be relevant just because he is who he is. But that could also hurt him a little bit, man. They know that Lance is special because of his size and his look and his aura, and maybe that's holding him back from getting that big push that we hope that he gets. That's why I think if you put him in the ring with some guys who are smaller, put him in the ring with put him in a feud that allows him to clearly come out on top. I think that would be a smart booking decision. I think you allow Lance to look like the Murder Hawk monster again, and let him get some steam back I think that would be a smart play.